Hello, and welcome back to the Out Loud English podcast. I'm Jake.
And I'm Mia. We're so happy you're here to practice English with us today.
Today, we have a really important topic. It's a question we get all the time from learners. The question is, how to practice English speaking at home.
Exactly. Especially if you don't have a speaking partner. Many people think I need to find a native speaker or I need to take expensive lessons to improve my speaking.
Right. And while those things can be helpful, they are not necessary to start improving. The best way to improve your speaking is simply to speak every single day.
That's the big secret. You can build a really effective daily English speaking routine right at home by yourself. And in this episode, we're going to show you exactly how to do it.
We're not just going to give you a list of tips. We are going to practice with you right here, right now. So by the end of this episode, you will have a clear, simple plan to practice English every day.
But first, let's talk about why this can feel a little strange. Jake, have you ever tried to practice a new language by talking to yourself in your room?
Oh, absolutely. And it feels so awkward at first. You think, I feel weird talking to myself. Or maybe you feel embarrassed.
A lot of learners tell us, I don't know what to say. The silence can feel really big when you're alone.
That's a huge one. Or they worry, what if my pronunciation is wrong? There's no one here to correct me.
Right. And then there's that feeling so many learners have. I can understand English, but I freeze when I try to speak.
Yes, it's like the words are in your head, but they can't get out of your mouth. And if you feel that way, we want you to know it is completely normal.
It really is. Your brain knows the English, but your mouth doesn't have the practice yet. Think about it like playing a sport. You can read a book about how to play basketball, but you won't get better until you actually pick up the ball and shoot.
That's a perfect example. If you want to speak better, your mouth needs practice, not just your eyes and your ears. And how to practice English speaking alone is what we're solving today.
So, we've created a super simple home speaking routine. It has 5 easy steps.
It's designed to take that awkward feeling away because you'll always know what to do next. Okay, so the routine is simple. Step 1, listen.
Step 2, repeat.
Step 3, answer.
Step 4, record.
And step 5, try again.
That's it. Listen, repeat, answer, record, and try again. This routine can take only 10 minutes a day. Seriously, just 10 minutes.
Exactly. It's not complicated. The goal is not to speak perfect English. The goal is getting used to the feeling of speaking, building your confidence, and making it a habit.
So let's start with the first practice method, which is part of our repeat step. We're going to repeat useful phrases out loud.
Why is this so powerful? Because repeating full sentences builds muscle memory in your mouth. It helps you say common phrases automatically without thinking about grammar or vocabulary.
It really does. You're training your mouth to make the sounds of English. So we're going to say a few phrases. We want you to listen and then say them out loud with us. Ready?
I'm working on my English.
Great. Here's the next one. I'm trying to speak more naturally.
Good. Now say this one. I need more practice.
Nice job. Okay, this is a great one. I'm getting better little by little.
And one more. This one is very useful. Let me try that again.
Wonderful. How did that feel? Even just saying those few sentences out loud is great English speaking practice at home.
It really is. You don't have to be perfect. The goal is just to speak. Okay, let's move on to our second practice method. This is called shadowing. Let's try a few more. These phrases are useful for expressing your opinion.
Shadowing is a fantastic way to improve your rhythm, intonation, and flow. Shadowing means you listen and speak at almost the same time as the speaker, just a little bit behind, like an echo.
Yeah, you're trying to copy the music of the language. This English shadowing practice helps your speaking sound much more natural. We're going to have a very short conversation. First, just listen.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
I'm trying to practice English every day.
That's great. How do you practice?
I listen, repeat, and speak out loud.
That's a simple routine.
Yeah, and I'm getting more confident.
Okay, simple, right? Now we're going to do it again. This time, you're going to be Jake's echo. When he speaks, you repeat his lines right after him. I'll be quiet. Ready, Jake?
Ready. Okay, repeat my lines. Let's go. I'm trying to practice English every day.
That's great. How do you practice?
I listen, repeat, and speak out loud.
That's a simple routine.
Yeah, and I'm getting more confident.
Great job. Now let's switch. This time, you will be my echo. Jake will be quiet. Repeat my lines right after I say them.
I'm trying to practice English every day.
That's great. How do you practice?
I listen, repeat, and speak out loud.
That's a simple routine.
Yeah, and I'm getting more confident.
Fantastic. It might feel fast, and that's okay. You're just trying to catch the rhythm. You can always rewind and try that again. Shadowing is one of the best ways to improve English speaking.
Okay, on to our third practice method. This one is super practical and you can do it anytime. It's called narrating your daily life.
This just means you say what you are doing as you are doing it, in simple English. It connects the words to the actions, which is really powerful for your brain.
Right, so if you're in the kitchen in the morning, you can say out loud, I'm making coffee.
Or if you sit down to work, you can say, I'm opening my laptop.
Exactly. The sentences are simple but powerful. What are some other examples, Mia?
Well, you could be cleaning and say, I'm cleaning the table. Or look at your phone and say, I'm checking my phone.
Mm-hmm. Or in the evening, I'm cooking dinner, I'm washing the dishes.
Even simple things like, I'm getting ready, or I'm taking a break, or I'm going for a walk.
This method is amazing because it turns your home into an English practice space. Suddenly, you have endless things to talk about. You never have to think, what should I say? Just say what you're doing.
So let's try it right now. This is our listener practice section. We want you to narrate your room.
Okay, wherever you are right now, look around the room. I want you to say one thing you can see, out loud. Go ahead.
Good. Maybe you said, I see a chair, or I see a window. Now say one thing you are doing. For example, I'm sitting down. Your turn.
I need to water plants.
Great. See? That is English speaking practice at home. 3 simple sentences. You didn't need a partner. You just needed to speak out loud.
That brings us to our fourth method, which is part of the answer step in our routine, answering simple questions out loud.
This is key for learners who freeze. When someone asks you a question in English, your brain has to work fast. Practicing at home, by yourself, is like training for the real thing. It builds the connection between question and answer.
You can ask yourself simple questions and answer them. Things like, what are you doing right now? And you can answer, I'm listening to a podcast.
Or, what did you do today? Answer, I went to work and I studied English. The answer doesn't need to be long or complex. Simple is great.
A few other great questions are, what do you need to do later? How do you feel today? What are you practicing? And my favorite, why are you learning English?
Answering that last question is so motivating. I'm learning English for my career, or I'm learning English to travel. It reminds you of your goal.
Okay, so let's practice. I'm going to ask you some questions. I want you to answer out loud at home. We'll leave a pause for you to speak. Ready? First question. What are you doing right now?
Great! Now try this one. How do you feel today?
Nice. One more. This is the big one. Why are you learning English?
Wonderful! Just doing that is such an amazing way to practice English every day. You're teaching your brain to find the words when you need them.
Okay, this leads us to our fifth and final practice method. This is for the record and try again steps of our routine. It's time to record yourself and listen back.
Now, we know what you might be thinking. Oh no, I hate the sound of my own voice.
Everybody feels that way at first. It's true. But this is one of the most powerful things you can do to speak English with confidence, because you become your own teacher.
The key is to do it in a very simple, supportive way. Here's the routine. First, say 3 short sentences and record them on your phone. Any sentences are fine.
I'm practicing English at home. I speak out loud every day. I'm getting more confident.
Then listen to the recording just one time. Don't judge yourself, just listen.
Next, choose just one thing. Not everything, just one. Maybe you want to say one word more clearly, or maybe you want to sound a little more confident.
And finally, say that one sentence again. The goal is not to sound like a native speaker. The goal is to notice one small improvement that you made yourself. That feeling is so powerful for your motivation.
It really is. You're showing yourself that you can get better. Okay, so those are the 5 methods: repeating, shadowing, narrating, answering, and recording. Now, how do we put this all together into a realistic plan?
We recommend a simple 10-minute routine. We know you're busy. Everyone is busy, but almost everyone can find 10 minutes.
Here's what it looks like. For the first 2 minutes, just listen to some English. It could be this podcast, a song, anything. Just get your ears warmed up.
Then for minutes 3 and 4, repeat some useful phrases out loud, just like we did.
For minutes 5 and 6, shadow a short conversation. You can use the one from this episode.
Then for minutes 7 and 8, answer a few simple questions out loud.
And for the last 2 minutes, 9 and 10, record yourself saying 3 sentences. Listen back and try one again.
10 minutes. That's it. It's small enough to do every day. And that daily practice is how you speak English fluently at home, little by little. Consistency is more important than practicing for a long time once a week.
That's such a key point. Now, while you do this, there are a few common mistakes we see learners make. We want to help you avoid them.
Yes, and we want to say this in a very supportive way. This isn't criticism, it's just helping you get the best results. So, mistake number 1 is only listening and never speaking.
Right, listening is great, but it's passive. To get better at speaking, you have to actively speak. So the better way is to listen and then immediately repeat something out loud.
Okay, mistake number 2. Waiting until your English is perfect before you speak.
Oh, this is a big one. So many learners feel this way. But you get better by making mistakes. So the better way is to speak now, even with mistakes. Your English doesn't have to be perfect to be good.
So true. Mistake number 3 is practicing random vocabulary words only. Learning new words is good, but it doesn't help you build sentences.
Exactly. A better way is to practice full, useful sentences, like the ones we practiced earlier. This helps you in real conversations.
Here's mistake number 4. Practicing for 2 hours on a Saturday and then not practicing again until the next Saturday.
This is less effective for building a habit. The better way is to practice for just 10 minutes every single day. That daily repetition is much more powerful.
And the last mistake, number 5, is being too hard on yourself. Learners often focus only on their mistakes.
Please be kind to yourself. Learning a language is a long journey. A much better way is to notice your small progress. Celebrate that you spoke for 10 minutes today. That is a huge win.
Okay, we've talked a lot. Now it's time for more practice. We're going to do a guided full practice session right now using the steps we talked about. Are you ready?
Let's do this. Step 1 is repeat. We'll say a sentence and you say it back. Ready, Mia?
I'm practicing English at home.
Now me. I speak out loud every day.
One more. I'm getting better little by little.
Excellent. Okay, step 2 is answer. I'm going to ask you a question. You answer out loud. Ready? What are you practicing?
Good job. Now answer this one. How do you feel today?
Wonderful. Okay, on to step 3, a mini conversation. I'll ask you a question and you answer it out loud. Here we go. How do you practice English at home?
I listen, repeat, and speak out loud.
Great. Now for our last step, step 4. Try again. I want you to say that sentence one more time, but this time say it a little more confidently. Ready? Say it now.
Yes, that was fantastic. You just completed a full speaking practice session. You should be really proud of that.
Absolutely. To help you continue this practice, we have a challenge for you. We call it the 7-Day Home Speaking Challenge.
The goal is to do about 10 minutes of speaking practice every day for 7 days. Each day has a different focus.
Okay, so for day 1, repeat 5 useful phrases out loud. You can use the ones from this episode.
I'm washing my hands. I'm opening the door.
Day 3, answer 5 simple questions out loud. You can ask them to yourself.
Day 4, shadow a short conversation. Again, you can come back to this episode and use ours.
Day 5, record yourself saying 3 sentences. Listen back and try to improve one thing.
Day 6, talk about your day for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Describe what you did out loud.
And finally, day 7. Repeat your favorite practice from the week and take a moment to notice your progress. How does speaking feel now compared to day 1?
This is a powerful challenge. And after 7 days, you can start it again. This is how you build a real, lasting habit.
Wow, we have covered a lot today. let's do a very quick review of the most important ideas for your English speaking practice for beginners.
First, the most important rule is to speak out loud. Your mouth needs the practice.
Second, repeat useful phrases to build confidence and muscle memory.
Third, shadow short conversations to improve your rhythm and flow.
Fourth, narrate your daily life to always have something to talk about.
Fifth, answer simple questions out loud to stop freezing in conversations.
Sixth, record yourself to become your own coach and see your progress.
And remember, practice for just 10 minutes a day. Consistency is the key.
And the most important message of all, focus on progress, not perfection. Every time you speak out loud, you are winning.
You don't need perfect English. You don't need expensive lessons, and you don't need a speaking partner to start. You just need a simple routine and the courage to speak out loud.
We hope this episode has shown you exactly how to practice English speaking at home. We want you to feel empowered and ready to start today.
I'm practicing English at home.
That's your first step. And we have a request for you. In the comments below this video, we want you to write one English sentence you can say at home today.
Yes, it could be, I'm making tea, or I'm reading a book. Anything. Let's fill the comments with examples of at-home English speaking practice.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Out Loud English podcast. If this was helpful, please subscribe so you don't miss our next episode with more simple English speaking practice.
Keep practicing, be patient with yourself, and remember to speak out loud. Until next time, happy speaking!
Bye, everyone!